Every morning, you do the same thing. You grab your keys, you say, "Be good," and you close the door, and for you, the day starts. But for your dog, something completely different happens. Something that most owners would find very hard to watch if they ever saw it. And the strangest part, it starts before you even touch the door. Think about the last time you left for work. You probably said a quick goodbye, maybe you gave them a pat, maybe you didn't because you were running late, and then you walked out and you didn't think about it again. But researchers have been putting cameras inside homes for decades, and what those cameras show, hour by hour, minute by minute, is one of the most quietly heartbreaking things in animal science. Your dog isn't doing what you think they're doing while you're gone, not even close, and by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly what's happening inside your dog every single morning, not as a theory, as a feeling. Stay with me, because the first part alone is going to change how you walk out that door tomorrow. 1. It starts before you pick up your keys. Here's something almost no one knows. Your dog's stress doesn't start when the door closes, it starts when you put on your shoes, maybe even earlier. Back in the 1980s, veterinary behaviorists Borchelt and Voith noticed something strange. Dogs with separation anxiety weren't just upset when left alone, they were upset before their owners even left. And researchers have been confirming this ever since. Your dog has watched you leave hundreds of mornings in a row, and their brain, without them even realizing it, has mapped your entire departure backwards. The alarm goes off. That means something. You go to the shower. That means something. You pour your coffee and check your phone. That means something. You reach for your bag. And that one? That one means everything, because by the time you're standing at the door, your dog has already arrived at the end of the story. They already know how this ends. Researchers at the Universitat Autónoma de Barcelona measured what happens in a dog's body just from watching their owner's departure routine before a single step out the door. Heart rate up, breathing changed, stress hormones rising. Your dog isn't anxious because you left. They're anxious because they knew you were going to, and the goodbye you give them, it's not the beginning of their experience, it's already halfway through it. 2. The first 7 minutes. So the door closes. You're gone. What happens next? In 2010, researchers at the University of Milan put cameras in the homes of 23 dogs, left, and just watched. Within 3 minutes and 15 seconds, dogs started vocalizing, barking, whining, some howling. Destructive behavior began within 7 minutes. 7 minutes. That's less time than it takes most people to get out of their neighborhood. But the finding that really matters isn't the barking. It's what happened after the barking stopped, because at some point it does stop. The house goes quiet. And if you came home to a quiet house with nothing destroyed, you'd think, okay, they settled, they were fine. But the cameras told a different story. When the barking stopped, panting increased. Heart rate stayed elevated. The dog had gone quiet on the outside, but on the inside, nothing had calmed down at all. And then, every 20 to 28 minutes, a new wave would start. More pacing, more vocalization, then quiet again, then another wave, not settling, cycling, all day long. Your dog isn't napping on the couch while you're at work. They're moving through waves of distress you never see, and in between those waves they're doing one thing, waiting. Not peacefully, just waiting, because it's the only thing available to them. 3. The science of missing you. Now here's the part that I think is the most important thing in this entire video. When your dog misses you, it isn't just an emotion, it's a biological event happening inside their body. In 2019, researchers in Sweden measured stress hormones in 58 dog owner pairs. Not a quick measurement, a deep one. Hormones captured across weeks and months, stored in hair samples. What they found was almost unbelievable. The levels matched. Stressed owner, stressed dog, calm owner, calm dog. And when they looked at which one was influencing the other, it was the owner driving the dog, not the other way around. Your dog's nervous system has, over months and years of living with you, tuned itself to yours, like two instruments slowly learning to play at the same frequency, and then you leave, and that frequency disappears. A 2024 study from Finland measured heart rate patterns in 30 dog owner pairs. When they were together, the patterns were synchronized. Two nervous systems, two different species, moving in the same rhythm. They tested the same thing with dogs and strangers. Nothing. No synchronization at all. This only exists between bonded pairs. So when you leave for work, your dog isn't just experiencing your absence, their nervous system is experiencing a loss of regulation. The signal they've been calibrated to, your signal, is gone, and their body doesn't know how to settle without it. That's not clinginess, that's biology. 4. What they're doing with your smell. Your dog doesn't know what time you'll be home. They have no concept of 6 o'clock or 8 hours. What they have is a pattern. You leave, time passes, you come back, and while they wait, they do something that might surprise you. A neuroscientist at Emory University named Gregory Burns trained dogs to lie still inside an MRI machine, and he presented each dog with 5 different scents: a stranger, another dog they knew, a dog they didn't know, their own scent, and their owner's scent. One scent lit up the reward center of the brain more than anything else. Not food, not other dogs, you. Just the smell of you on a piece of cloth with no treats, with you not even in the room, activated the part of their brain tied to pleasure and anticipation. Think about what that means for the hours you're gone. Your scent is on your side of the bed, on the jacket by the door, on the cushion where you sit every evening. Your dog isn't wandering the house aimlessly. They're moving through a map of you, and every place they find your scent, something in their brain says, they were here, they'll come back. They are not waiting in an empty house. They are holding on to you in the only way they can. 5. What actually helps? Here's the truth the research keeps coming back to. The answer to what your dog feels when you leave is never found in the hours you're gone. It's found in the hours you're there. A dog who wakes up every morning to a warm greeting before you reach for your phone. A dog whose name gets said with genuine warmth, not just when you need something from them. A dog who has learned, not just been told, but truly learned that when you leave, you come back, every single time, without exception. That pattern, repeated across hundreds of mornings, does something no toy or treat or pheromone diffuser can do. It rewires what leaving means. Studies on separation training show a consistent turning point around 40 minutes of calm alone time. Once a dog can genuinely rest through 40 minutes, longer durations tend to follow naturally, not because of the number, but because by then their nervous system has collected enough evidence to believe the pattern. You leave, you come back. Said enough times. In the language of actions rather than words, it stops being a hope. It becomes a fact their body believes. So tomorrow morning, before you pick up your keys, before the be good and the quick scratch behind the ears, take 10 seconds. Just 10, find their eyes, let them feel you there. Not because it fixes the hours ahead, but because your dog has been tracking your departure since the alarm went off. And the last thing they hold on to when that door closes is you. Make it something worth holding. If this changed the way you'll leave for work tomorrow, subscribe and drop a comment. I want to know, does your dog start acting differently before you've even touched your keys? Because now you know exactly what that means. Next video, what your dog feels in their final days and what they're trying to tell you before they go. The answer is something most owners never get to hear in time.